Leo, what challenges did the team face this week against Georgia State? Just overall.
Georgia State's got a great offensive attack. Speaking defensively, of course, they got a kind of that great offensive attack. Similar spread offense to Akron, but they got great players all around, and it's going to be a good test for us.
You opened fall camp a couple falls ago, running with the ones, and I think Caputo wound up being a safety. Has this been a long road for you to become a starter here? Does it feel that way?
Yeah, but it kind of feels like everything's coming together my senior year. Just obviously going through a ton of different coaches, head coaches, switching defensive coordinators, 4 different defensive backs coaches. It feels like everything's finally coming together in my senior season.
What's your official height? Is it what the roster says? A lot of times when they do that, they inflate the number.
With or without shoes? I gotta ask you that. Without shoes, 5'9", and I think it was like a third, and then with shoes is 5'10".
An extra third of an inch.
Yeah. That's what I was officially measured at, I think, when the scouts came in. So.
Leo, how unique is your recruiting class? You guys had a small class to begin with, and a number of those guys have gone on and aren't here anymore. There's just a select few of you left. How close has that bond grown over the years between guys like you and Bart and Reggie and guys like that?
Really close, because it's funny, me and Vince were kind of talking about that the other day, that there's not many from the 2012 class left. I think there's only like 5 or 6 guys that are there. So it's definitely that bond. We had Coach Bielema was the first coach, obviously, and then however many coaches after then. It's kind of something that we stuck through and kind of been through that together, so we can all relate from that aspect.
Comfortability for you, just 2 weeks in, is it a lot better than last year, do you feel like?
Yeah, I would say obviously each year of experience helps, and just kind of how to prepare for different things. It's still early in the season, and still getting comfortable with different aspects of what the season brings, but I'd say yes for sure.
Through 2 games.
I feel like you guys in the secondary have kind of through these 2 games started to prove some of the doubters wrong, as far as people thinking you weren't going to be good enough after losing the 3 starters.
That's definitely something that we kind of carried that chip on our shoulder going in. Obviously, we were the big question mark coming into the season, and it's still something. We still feel like we have stuff to prove. Mike and Tanner did an awesome job for us, and we're great. Two of the greatest safety combos that UW ever had, and it's one of those things where we feel like we still want to prove ourselves. There's different areas where we can always improve, and that's kind of the fun thing going throughout the season. That each week we're eager to get back and practice and learn a new game plan and kind of try to put that into effect.
You personally, do you feel like you're proving some people wrong too, just because some people think you're not big enough to play that free safety role? Or...
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously you see what some people say when you're not doing the best, or certain situations they'd rather have other guys be in the spot that I am, but it's just one of those things where you kind of just put your head down and go to work, and you don't really try to dwell on that too much.
With Nate Trell and Jamerson out now, who do you feel is ready to step up for that, and especially with like Ruben Figaro and then Titus Booker, Caesar Williams, or even Arrington Farrar at safety with the nickel packages and whatnot? Where do you see them starting to step up?
You said it best. There's a lot of different guys that can step up for us, and it's really just up to the coaches of who they want to put in, and who they're gonna want working at the nickel, or maybe the cornerback spot, shifting guys around. I'm not too sure of who they have planned up, but I know whoever they do is going to do a great job for us.
What have you seen on the development of guys like, especially the sub packages like Luber and Figaro, who's gone back and forth between safety and cornerback, and then also a guy like Titus Booker jumping from being a freshman last year, redshirting, and then into this summer?
They've done a great job, just making the most of each opportunity that they get on the field. I know they're 2 eager guys to kind of prove what they got, and they're doing a great job so far.
Leo, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.